बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। आलमी अदालत मेरठ ने एक प्रोजेक्ट शुरू किया है जो कि हुकूमत अमेरिका, हुकूमत पाकिस्तान, हुकूमत पंजाब और पाकिस्तान कारपेट मैन्युफैक्चरर्स एसोसिएशन जो कि कालीन बाफ़ी से मुंसलिक मालिकान की एक तंजीम है, उनके ताउन से एक पंजाब के 3 अजला में एक प्रोजेक्ट शुरू किया है, शेखुपुरा, गुजरांवाला और हाफसाबाद। इस प्रोजेक्ट के 3 बड़े प्रोग्राम हैं। पहला प्रोग्राम जिसमें तालीमी सहूलत को बच्चों के घर तक पहुँचाना है। वो बच्चे जो स्कूल की नेमत से महरूम हैं उनको उनके गांव तक म्यारी और मुफ्त तालीम पहुँचाने का प्रोग्राम है। इसके बाद दूसरा प्रोग्राम हमारा वो ख़ानदान जो बच्चों की मजदूरी पर इन्हिसार करते हैं उनके लिए माइक्रो क्रेडिट और छोटी फ़नी तरबियतों का प्रोग्राम है, जिसमें उनको छोटे माइक्रो क्रेडिट्स के हवाले से और फ़नी तरबियत के हवाले से उनकी इनकम की बहाली का एक मंसूबा है। इस प्रोग्राम के तहत इस वक्त तकरीबन 500 ख़ानदान मुस्तफ़ीद हो रहे हैं। उनको छोटे छोटे कर्जे फराम किए जा रहे हैं। फर्स्ट पेमेंट बैंक के साथ हमारा ताउन जारी है और फर्स्ट पेमेंट बैंक के हवाले से उनको कर्जे फराम किए जा रहे हैं। तीसरा हमारा प्रोग्राम जो है वो बच्चों की सेहत और बच्चों के ख़ानदान के माहौल की बेहतरी का एक मंसूबा है, जिसमें वो बच्चे जो खड्डी से मुंसलिक हैं या खड्डी पर काम करते हैं उनकी सेहत और जिस्मानी नशोनुमा में जो प्रॉब्लम्स हैं या तकालीफ हैं उनको दूर करके उनको माशरे में एक सेहतमंद इंसान के तौर पर मुतारफ़ कराना है। कारपेट मैन्युफैक्चरर्स एसोसिएशन के ताउन के बहुत मशहूर हैं, पंजाब गवर्नमेंट के ताउन के बड़े मशहूर हैं, जिनके फ़नी और तकनीकी मावनत के साथ इस प्रोग्राम को उन ख़ानदानों तक पहुँचाया जा रहा है। इस हवाले से मुझे उम्मीद है कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग, बड़े भी, छोटे भी, ख़वातीन भी और बुज़ुर्ग भी इससे फ़ायदा उठाएंगे और उनकी सेहत और माहौल को बेहतर बनाने में मदद हासिल होगी।
The common ailments amongst carpet weavers and their precautionary measures. Many kinds of diseases are common in carpet weavers, especially in young boys and girls. Through this film, we will come to know that how can we keep safe from many diseases by applying precautionary measures in our daily life. God forbid, if we get caught, then by applying suggested precaution, we could be cured from these diseases and would be able to lead a healthy life. Dear friends, it is said that health is wealth, no doubt about. Good health adds colors to life. If we the elders keep healthy, we will be able to earn as much money as to give sufficient uphold to our family. And instead of weaving carpets, our children will be able to go to school in order to accomplish their education. As a result, they will be able to become good citizens of the society and better support to their families. So remember that health indeed is a wealth, without which nothing can award quality to life. The common diseases of carpet weavers are respiratory problems, skin diseases, the diseases of throat, nose and eyes, gastric problems and seasonal illnesses. While weaving carpets, the small particles of wool float in the air. These very particles infiltrate through breath and reside in our bronchial tube, generating lungs diseases. In dyeing process, the poisonous color chemicals stick to the wool and cause inflammation and allergy in lungs. Symptoms of respiratory problems: pericardia problem, sneezing, nausea, chorizo and influenza, phlegm and dry cough, lethargic fever. Always remember, these diseases could lead to asthma and tuberculosis if not addressed properly. So it is necessary to wear cotton masks while being at work. And if mask is not available, cover your mouth with soft cotton cloth so that the dirt or food cannot accumulate in the bronchial tube. Besides this, there are many other precautionary measures as well. For example, clean the surrounding area of hand looms. Do not install hand looms at unpaved surfaces. Always put hand looms at solid ground. Where it is not possible, the surrounding area should be covered with plastic mat so that it can be cleaned easily. Sweep floor or mat with wet cloth many times a day. In summer, dirt frequently moves through the room because of electric fans. Hence, sweeping must be done many times. At night, never sleep in the room where hand looms are installed, because the small particles of wool enter in lungs through breathing. Besides these preventions, avoid eating in the room of hand looms. Keep the room's door and windows open for proper ventilation, so that the environment of room could be airy and fresh. The skin diseases. While working at looms, the careless use of knife can injure our fingers. Firstly, try to avoid wounds and do work with full concentration. In other case, if fingers or hands become hurt, they must be dressed properly because open wounds can be infectious. The first aid box should be kept beside, especially Polyfex must be kept in the box and applied in case of sudden wounds, so that we may be saved from flies, germs and dirt. Rush to nearby hospital in case of serious injury. Before approaching doctor, the profuse bleeding must be controlled by bandaging or putting pressure onto the wound. Another major problem is itching. It is an infectious disease and travels from one person to another. Consequently, the whole family becomes victim of skin allergy. Itching reddens the skin and also causes infectious acne. Itching is severely felt on different sensitive parts of body and underarms. As a result, the attention of the patient is distracted from work and all abandons. Preventions against itching. Take bath at least once a day and clean your complete body. Always prefer clean and dry clothes. Don't use towel, clothes and bed covers of skin allergic patient. Keep your towel separate and only use your own towel after taking bath. Remember, don't hide your skin allergies from others. Rather, seek proper treatment. Children suffering from infectious itching should not be slept together. Rather, they should sleep separately and never put on each other's clothes. Bed sheets, cots and clothes of the sufferers of skin allergy should be washed with boiled water and sodium carbonate. The clothes should also be ironed on both sides so that the infectious germs can be destroyed. Use Margosa or Dettol soap for bathing. Pimples and boils. Generally, youngsters suffer from pimples and boils, but often adults too become victim of these skin diseases. Pus boils are infectious and travel from one to another. While keeping our body clean, we can be safe from the disease. The patient of such disease should cover their boil so that other people cannot catch infection. Flies are also the cause of spreading infections, so boils should be kept from these. The infectious part of the body must be washed with margosa leaves added boiled water. In order to cure the disease, the prescribed ointment must be applied on. Lice. Lice transfer from one person to another. If hair do not be cared properly, these become occupancy of lice. Diseases of ears, nose and throat. During carpet weaving, dangerous chemicals, wool fiber and dirt become the cause of throat, nose and ear diseases. These diseases are flu, coryza, bronchitis, cough and lethargic fever. The dirty surroundings of workplace are the cause of running pus from the ears. If running prolongs, then there is a danger of getting deaf. Fever has been discussed many times. In order to measure the correct temperature, the physical touch is not enough. Rather, always keep thermometer at home so that the correct measurement of fever should be obtained. We have already talked about the illnesses of ear, nose and throat. Please note more precautions regarding these. Don't insert finger, nail or bit of cotton. Rather, use ear drops according to doctor's advice. Mustard oil should not be poured into the ears. Quacks should not be consulted for anything. Don't eat hot and spicy things and sour fruits. These things cause infection of throat and fever. Ice lollies and the applied drinks are very disastrous for our throat. Eye problems. Different eye problems such as reddening, inflammation or tearing of eyes can take place while working with wool fiber and dirt. Along with these causes, eye infection can be produced generally in summer and rainy seasons, but the germs transfer from hands to our eyes. Sometimes epidemic of eye inflammation breaks in and masses are affected. Prevention against eye diseases. Keep your clothes and body clean. Wash mouth and eyes with splash of water. Keep away from the filthy water. If eyes become inflamed, consult eye specialist. In case of infected eyes, use dark spectacles and take rest. While working in low light, the eyesight can be affected. Therefore, proper light should be arranged at workplace. While working in daylight, eyes can be protected enough. Use tube light or bulb while working at night. If doctor suggests spectacles, then use these regularly so that eyesight cannot be affected. Gastric problems. Symptoms: gastric pain, diarrhea, cramps, pale complexion, anemia and gastric trouble. The causes of gastric problems are stale diet and contaminated water, eating at the area of hand looms, excessive use of spices, and filthy eating stuff. Preventions and cure: avoid spices, use fruit and vegetables after washing properly, wash utensils properly, wash your hands after using toilet, sweep stool and vomit of youngsters properly, clean toilet so that germs may not be generated. Mothers should wash their hands with soap after cleansing. It is necessary to wash hands before cooking. We hope you do act upon these suggestions and make the other family members to follow them. May you all be healthy and live long. Amen.